7:18 a.m. Ready to rock and roll, getting some stuff straightened out here this morning. I don't remember what I put in the video on the way here. But if, let's see, so don't have a project manager right now. I think some of you guys are aware of that who are following really close. So I'm playing role of project manager, so my first like hour to hour and a half of the day kind of been dedicated to prime painters. This month we're on pace to do like 85,000 from our painters and subs. So obviously someone's got to coordinate who's showing up when and communicate with the client and get them their scope of work. So that's what we're doing today. Got a little bit different type of platform that we're starting today. Instead of just doing our own apartments, we're going to also start doing other people's apartments. The apartment complex, they're going to provide the paint. That'll save them some cost. They're going to remove switch covers, outlet covers, switch plates. They're going to remove, take away the range and fridge away from the walls. Basically, they're going to spackle the little nail holes and all that stuff. We can do that for an upcharge. But what I'm trying to do here is just have a basic package because apartment complexes are always doing that stuff anyway, so it's really cheap for them to do that. And so then we're just going to roll in and, hey, here's your price if we paint, walls and ceilings. Here's the price if we paint walls. Here's the price if we paint ceilings. There's an upcharge if it's a different sheen or different color, just because we'd have to do 2 coats. Our plan is to do 1 coat, get in and get out. And so it's basically just a straight labor play. Want to try to hit our profit margins. To hit our profit margins, this 3-bed, 1-bath that we got to do today, we got to be done in like 13 hours and 15 minutes. And that's how much man time we can have in the apartment. So if there's, we're gonna have 2 guys in there working together, and we're gonna see how it goes. If they can get it done in that timeline, then that's awesome. We can line up 1,000 apartments that way and do those next year, and have a nice little segmented part of our business. So that's what we're gonna be starting with this morning, and I don't know what I have going on yet later this afternoon. So get the day started at 8:06. Getting people set up on new jobs. We got 3 new jobs starting today, and then we're cleaning up and getting a couple other jobs wrapped up, maybe 3 or 4 other jobs wrapped up. Let's see, what's the temperature going to be today? So we're trying to get some exterior stuff done. It's supposed to be 52 today, so we're going to keep moving forward on some of the exterior stuff. We got like 3 or 4 jobs that we're wrapping up there. We've already started, we've already prepped, so we can do some painting and kind of move forward. So it's from Prime Painters. Nathan was there yesterday painting some apartments. He got some stuff. I put that amount in the production spreadsheet, so all those amounts are already being charged back, which is a straight charge back to signature.
Okay, so just put them under Prime Painters to be paid?
Put them under Prime Painters, payable to Nathan.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, we're just moving forward on all fronts. So I'm gonna head over. We have our new apartment painting platform, whatever you want to call it, starting today. So we're going to paint an apartment. We got 13.25 hours, man hours available to get it done, just providing the labor. We're not providing and buying the paint and all that stuff, so we're trying to be really competitive in that market and see if we can, I'm like, okay, well, if we can be profitable and hit our profit margin on this one job, we have enough connections where we can paint 500, 1,000, 1,500 apartments a year probably, and it'll be a good little silo of our business. So different than house painting, exterior, interior, different than the business painting, industrial painting, but we have to be able to offer different products for who the clientele are, and so that's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to give guys the 18-inch rollers, just painting walls, and see if we can knock it out, bang it out. Super competitive price, but it's a volume play, and we're going to go from there. We're going to learn, and there's probably going to be some frustration involved in it, but we'll figure it out. So we just got to get after it. Covers, who's doing them? If we're doing them, we got to figure out that extra charge. But ideally, they're going to do them. They do all spackling, they do all drywall. They get the paint. The paint's got to be in there. All this stuff's got to be ready for us when our fuel's low. I run out of gas again today. Grabbing lunch. Got an apple. Got some chicken. Some like salad stuff.
You had a meeting?
Huh?
You just had a meeting, right?
Yep. We had a meeting about Springdale, 199 unit over in Waukesha. About 30-minute call with the manager just to get an update on the CJR COO and her have a weekly standing call at 10 a.m. I'll jump in like every fourth week or so just to get an update. Going in the right direction. I don't know, whatever way is up on the graph from your perspective, we're going up.
Yeah, well, her and then everybody else, so,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah, so.
So it's profitable, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think you have a pretty good system down. You just have to be able to duplicate it and do it over and over again now.
Right. They just gotta bring the paint in. Okay, alright, that's good. So, the two down here, one was really large. I wasn't expecting it at all. Like
82,000?
Huh?
82,000?
82,000.
Yeah, was it that big?
Not that big.
Oh, damn.
Close, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 10 on trim and 5 on walls.
Oh, cool. But we had that new product for new clientele in Prime Painters today. And what I mean by that is, typically we've been painting houses. Want to get doing apartments is a little bit different grade of paint, right? So you're not necessarily have to take as much time. It's a little bit quicker. You still gotta be neat. You still gotta do it right, but it's a little bit different, right? And the client wants something a little different. The paying client, the landowner, the real estate owner, whatever, the property manager. So we were like, okay, we can do. If we do walls and ceilings, this is your price. If we do walls, this is your price. If we just do ceilings, this is your price. We said you and your maintenance tech, you guys remove all the outlet covers, switch plates. You guys remove the refrigerator and stove away, and then we can come in. You guys provide the paint, and we'll just come in and knock it out. We'll tape the base, put drop cloths down, keep it clean. We had sent 2 guys in with 18-inch rollers to bang it out quick. And so I told the guys, I said, hey, we can't mess around here. We got to get this thing done at the maximum 13 hours. They did it in 10. And so I'm like, okay, well, this could be a profitable little thing that we got going here. But because it's a lower price point, a little bit lower margin, we need to do like 500 units in a year or 1,000 units in a year to make it worth it. And ideally, it's with, a company that has a manager that has like 100 units or 200 units. 300 units at a time, because if we can get to be working on the same page where they know that they have to spackle, they know that they have to take off plates, and we don't have to have that conversation a million times. It's okay if we have a little bit lower margin if we can get more turns out of it. So I was super jacked up about that today because they did it way faster, and we already have a pretty good process down, but now it's a matter of duplicating it. We've already had other property management companies and owners reach out to us like in the past. We haven't been able to get the work because our price is too high, because we're bidding it like we would bid someone else's home. Well, people in their homes, they want a little bit higher quality. We're going to take our time and do some extra things that we're not going to do in the apartments. Because, once again, not just because we're doing that and taking shortcuts, because the client wants a certain price, and they're more concerned about the price than us, all the other things that the homeowners, worried about. So if we can do that, that'd be cool, because now we're doing interior, exterior residential, and then we'd have basically Prime Painters, the apartment product, right? Where we're working with different type of clients and stuff like that. But it's just a speed thing, so it was one coat, right? Well, typically when we're going in homes, including, typically we're going to include 2 coats, right? And so it's, it's a lot better product that we're giving the homeowners. So I did that, and then, at like sometime at between 2 and 2:30, had a 45-minute conversation with the group out of Chicago that's got maybe like $5 million of equity with us right now in projects, just talking about the world and COVID and the election a little bit, and they had a big deal that sold out in Pennsylvania or whatever, 400 units or something. They were talking about that a little bit. They were seeing if we had any other deals coming up. They were checking in on a couple of deals that they're involved with us, and I was giving them some feedback on that. They're wondering when our budget's going to be ready, and I told them, mid-December, late December for 2021, because they just want to see it. They're curious. So I had that conversation for a bit, and they're guys that they can write us $5-10 million equity checks at a time, probably 3 or 4 times a year. So those guys, they can send us $30 million in this span of 12 to 18 months for projects, which is awesome. Had that, and then we're trying to figure out a new system for, basically it's that right there, the bottom part of the painting software. We're trying to figure out all that to we have some things that are just taking too long right now. Not taking too long, but just repetitive, and like we have worksheets in Excel, we have Excel worksheets everywhere. So we're trying to figure out a system within QuickBooks, which we did some research and been playing with it, on how we can do our estimating, contracts, scope of works for our team, production slash project management through there, job costing through there, the inventory and the usage through there, tracking overhead and equipment in there, and ladders and all that stuff, tracking mileage, tracking the actual production rates of our painters versus what was estimated. So it kind of falls into job costing as well. But we're just trying to figure out how to make our system better as we head into 2021 so that we can have better feedback on how profitable each job was, and then be able to use our production rates, like how fast someone can roll out, X amount of square feet in an hour, how many square feet they can roll out in an hour, how many linear feet they can tape off in an hour, how long does it take them to prep, so that we know and we can make better estimates, right? Had a conversation with a guy that does billboards in the area. Some people are like, oh, you're going to do billboards? Dude, I just believe in being everywhere. So if the price is right, yeah, we'll be on like 5, 10, or 15 billboards in the area. Advertising for interior painting and then also exterior painting. And obviously it's on top of, all the stuff we're doing on Facebook and Instagram and Google and everywhere else, and Home Advisor. But I just believe in being everywhere. Kind of like Trump in this presidential election. That dude's been in like 5 cities in one day, and Joe has been in 1 and 2. So I just truly believe in being everywhere, and I believe in building a brand. It's not just, I'd love our costs per lead, or I'd love our marketing costs to be 5% of our revenue and spend that much to get that much business. But I don't care if it's really 10%, because I know the other 5% is building a brand. That's the cost of building a brand, right? The cost of a rider not doing his job all the time. Just kidding. He does he always gets stuff done when I ask him to get stuff done. The cost of having riders is a part of a brand more than anything, because he's, yes, the stuff he's making right now is helping us sell projects right now, and people think, oh, it's awesome, you got a content person or whatever. But it's really building a brand for the long term, which is why we have him, and we do some of the stuff that we're doing, why I'm doing this video. So that's what my viewpoint on billboards. So if the price is right, like if I can pay $3,000 a month to be on 15 billboards in the area, I'll do that and try that for 6 months. Why not? And see what happens. The worst thing that happens is our revenue stays the same, and the best thing that happens is our revenue increases, which our revenue is going to increase anyways. But you might as well just be everywhere. What else we do? Then Ryder came in here and blew things up. That's it.